See, it thinks it's open. These are garage doors, garage door factory. They build them for you. Come down here. These are all the rails, the styles, the materials. This is how they build the doors. Come through here. There's a warehouse where they build them. This is how they clamp them together. They put them in here. They have dado cuts right here. These grooves. Panels slide down in them. This door is being put together. Anybody needs garage doors manufactured, we can get them built for you. These are custom flush panel doors. Here's open section doors. Here's a sanding machine that goes through. These are the door trim. They look like they're a little wet. They prime all the sections here. See, these are raised panel and they have this little beveled edge on them. So if anyone needs garage doors, we have the place that builds them right here. Anyway, I just did a job here and I just replaced the keypad. It was basically under warranty, but I forgot to film it. I just took the keypad off. I got $189, and I got a ton of free. You know, they're basically free to me. I got a ton of keypads on the truck. Anyway, so now I'm going out to another one. It sounds like a broken spring. The guy said the arm ripped off the door. So usually when that happens, that means the door is too heavy and they have a broken spring. So I will get back on when I get there. Just backing into a job right here, and we'll see what it is. Yeah, that's it. Why, is your door not working?
Yes, not working.
Is that dog friendly? It looks kind of...
He's very friendly.
I know he's friendly with you, but he's friendly with me.
You know?
Okay, what's wrong with your door?
Well, I think it needs a new motor.
A new motor?
I guess, yeah.
Are you right here? Do you want me to go by there when I'm done?
Not right now. My
Oh.
husband just got home from having surgery.
Okay. All right. Well, call me when you need it, and I'll come out.
I gotta get home, take care of him, and make dinner.
Okay, thank you. Howdy.
Hi.
Garage door company. Have we been here before?
I saw your sticker on the wall in my garage.
Oh, okay.
So,
Will it open up or it won't open?
we disconnected it. So
Okay. You want me to meet you over there?
Sure.
Or you want me to come through here?
You can come through.
Which I don't want to intrude.
No, it's okay.
As long as you didn't do it when it was open.
No.
Otherwise it would have came flying down. Yeah, springs look good.
Yeah? Okay. So,
Yeah, the cable's on. Cable's on. It should open by hand.
well,
Have you guys tried to open it?
see,
So the motor doesn't run at all, you
the
said?
motor was, yeah.
It was running, but it wouldn't.
It sounded funny when I
Yeah.
opened it this morning.
Well, there's a gear in there, a nylon gear, and it wears down. And the weight of this door probably wore it down a lot faster. So there's on the inside of here, you got one for the belt on top, which is more of a metal-y gear. Then you got one in the middle. I mean, it's like a hub. It goes down and has another nylon one. So
That
that
was going to wear out.
yeah. And I can actually show you one. I might have one right here. This is for a chain drive. See on the top, yours is a belt. This is the chain sprocket. But the one down below is this.
Huh? Okay.
So that one wears out.
Okay.
And most people just get a new opener. I mean, how old is that opener?
Not that old, is it?
That's what I said. It doesn't look very old. You know what it is? It's the door. It looks like it's even water damage. It probably even weighs more sometimes when it's wet.
Yeah.
So the weight of the door, all the pressure's on that little gear. So probably grinded it down.
Okay.
Dark. I didn't see it going around now like I did now.
Okay.
Yeah, but it might do it like it's like in neutral now. So when you have weight on it, it probably won't do it. So it doesn't have any weight to pull right now. The first symptom you noticed, it wasn't opening at all.
It didn't open all this morning,
And then that's why you released it?
So from the I get my car out.
Yeah. I may be able to like service the door so it's lighter, because right now it's coming down like this. The springs, I can make it so the door goes up a lot easier. And then
That helps the motor?
yeah, because they're only designed to pick up like 30 or 40 pounds of actual weight. And so the door has to be kind of balanced. If it's heavy, it'll pull it, but it damages the inside of them. So, and over time, they just wear down.
Okay, so,
Can we try it one time? See that, is it like
Yeah. And it being wet too. Was it wet when you did it?
It was wet, yeah.
Yeah.
oh, you did this morning? Yeah.
Yeah. It still sounds, I can tell the way that sounds.
Is that what happened to you this morning?
Yeah, it's not even moving now. See, that gear turns the sprocket, and you can see it's not even moving now. So that gear's spinning, but the teeth aren't hitting.
Okay.
So, as when it's in neutral, they might hit a little bit, enough friction to make it look like it's working, but once you put a little weight on it, it's not going to do anything.
All right.
So, and these have the switches on them that learn the sensitivity. I can't, the old ones had the clutch where you could tighten it down tighter, or the dials. So it'll lift more weight. What it does is it moves the teeth in a little bit more, so it'll have a little more grab. But this one here, it's all electronic. It learns its own weight. So I was gonna say I can maybe make the door a little lighter for it, and then turn up the sensitivity, turn it down, so that by turning it up all the way, and then it'd probably work for a while, but you can't really do that. You can either get a gear, which I don't know if you want to keep that opener, but I can order a gear and then just change the gear. But I haven't changed a gear in so long. I used to change them almost every day, but nobody wants gears anymore. They have the new ones that have the camera on them on the bottom, so when you get deliveries, yeah. So that wouldn't work.
So this is saying, hey, it's 5 minutes, I'm gonna close the door now. Or,
Yeah, why is that doing that? Hang on a sec.
oh, right, because we thought it was open, because you pressed it, it thinks it's open.
Yeah.
So this thinks it's open, but it didn't open.
Tell me, have you guys had power failures lately?
Yeah.
Okay, because when the power comes back on through those plugs, it doesn't hit it at 110. And a lot of times it'll blow out like the motherboard in there. So that's weird that it's closed and it's telling it to open like that. Because when it's down like that, when the limits are set, it hits a switch in there. And that's what, it's a contact. It tells it, you set it to the ground and you set one to open when you set them. So right now it knows it's closed, so that shouldn't be going on. See, it thinks it's open.
What do they last, 10 years on average?
What? The opener? No, I used to repair them. They're like 40 years old.
Really?
Yeah, the old ones. But they get outdated, and then the sensors, like what got everyone to have to start changing them is before they had these sensors on, you'd have to put them on, otherwise it won't go down. So, and then it became a law, you have to put them on and all that stuff. So if I came out here and you didn't have them, I'd say you need to update your system because you don't have the safety sensors. Right. And when you sell your house, they would note it on the thing. Like you have to update it and get the cameras on it and stuff. Yeah, right. But now LiftMasters, I think, is the best one, but they're more innovative. They do more stuff, so they keep changing. I can't even keep up with them. So yeah. It seems like right when you get used to how it works, then they come out with another thing you got to learn. And then the other way doesn't work. Like right now, the yellow antenna, I can't get them to work on most cars. When you have the purple antenna, I could get any car you have, I could do it right away. Really? Yeah, but once they came out with that yellow one, it's like Audis especially are the worst. Huh. You got to like aim it at the blinker and the horn goes off. It's like all these weird things you got to do to it. Really? Yeah, so before, if someone would say, can you program into my car? I'd say, yeah, no problem. Any car, like I can just do it in 5 seconds. And now it's like, when I say, yeah, I go, I hope I can. It looks like normally you have an open fourth section. Normally when you buy these doors, like where I used to buy them at, they'd sell you the door, and for this section, you see the beading on here, it's nailed in. This section would be open and you'd rip down the plywood and put it in here, the sheets, or you'd put glass. You cut the glass, and you put it in, you put the beading in and shoot it in with this little staple or nail gun. But this panel has it too. You had 2 panels with the open section. I wonder why. Maybe I had glass. Did you have glass on here before?
No, it's always been the same.
If you ever need glass, you can just pop these off,
Oh, yeah.
put glass in and put them back on. Because normally they're like this. If you look at the other section, oh no, these are that way too. They beaded the whole door. Yeah, and they did it to the whole door. Normally this is one piece. It's like it's called an OG edge, but the whole door is beady. It's like they bought all the open sections and they filled it in with plywood themselves. The last guy was asking me about like happening everywhere. How do they're breaking in and they're drilling through and they're grabbing this and you can get a deadbolt electronic one, so when it hits the ground and shuts off, this thing goes from the wall through a track. And but then the new model now, see, that's another thing. Her son has it, and I put it on her son like 6 months earlier. Now she has the most updated model I put on hers, but it's not compatible with that deadbolt.
Oh, really?
And that's what she wanted it for. See, normally it should go up on its own about here and stay up. But I can add tension to it. It'll go up on its own like at that point and it'll stay up. It'll be way up here, like when it's open. But there's not enough turned on the spring right now. So it wants to come down. Now look how good this door runs. I got here, you couldn't open it by hand. Now the door goes up and down really easy. And then you open the door. You don't even have it's nice and balanced. Look at that. And the door goes up. Stays up on its own now. I got here, it wouldn't stay up. And then she's gonna buy a new garage door opener. I'm gonna do that on Monday. Today's service was $349. And then the opener's $12.95. Bye. Okay, checks for $349. So I got $349 for that one, and even though they didn't want to spend any money, I still got $349. All I did was add tension to the springs, sprayed WD-40 on the hinges, and basically got the door to run a little smoother. And then I told them they need a new opener. She bought one for $12.95. And I'm gonna go back and do the opener. She already gave me the $349. So if you do the $349 and the $12.95, you're gonna be about $1,644. And basically, I'm gonna switch out that opener. That opener will literally take me 10 minutes. So from when I put it together, it'll take me another 10 minutes, so 20 minutes, and I'll get another $12.95. The opener is gonna be about $300. So I'm gonna make probably about 900 and something to put that opener in. All the wires are the same, all the sensors are the same, the wall button's the same. So I just basically got to switch out the motor head, and then I'm done. So that where are you gonna make $900 in, what is that, 20 minutes, 30 minutes? And then I just made $349 and no parts. I just tightened up things and adjusted the springs and stuff. So I got another $349, and that took me probably 20 minutes too. So I made probably clear maybe $1,200 and something, $1,250, and it's gonna take me an hour's worth of work. So that's why I tell you people, are you making at least $1,000 an hour when you work in this trade? There's no better trade to doing this. People are happy to pay you. You're a lifesaver normally. People just want to get their door fixed. They don't really care what you have to say, but the more you talk, it seems the more they just say, hurry up and fix it, and yes to everything, and get the hell out of here. But I got to go back on that one. So I'm going to go back on Monday, hang the opener. I'll film that as well. You go out and you make, $1,250 to work, and it's not even really work. It's like tightening things, and that, to me, that's not work. It's almost like it's relaxing. So now I'm driving. Look, I'm driving here. I get to go out if I want to pull over and get some coffee. Earlier today I got some Chinese food. So anyway, this is a great business. You're not going to get anywhere where you can work and they're going to let you go buy all this food, and you're going to have all this free time and drive around. And right now, if I want to go lay down in a park, I'll go do that. If I want to go lay down and work, if you are working for someone, they're going to be calling you on the radio and saying, where the hell are you? And you're going to have to run and do other jobs, and you're not going to like it. Even if you're doing stuff you like, if you're doing it so much of it to where you can't enjoy it, you're not going to like, even if you like doing so. So this job, you can work hard if you want and run around and do that, but you don't have to, because you're making so much money on each job. You're not in a hurry to make money, because you don't need to rush around, because you've already made enough money. But you keep getting calls, and it's just piling on and piling on. Like I said, if you do 3 calls a day like that, it'll take you what, 30 minutes a call, 40 minutes a call. That's less than 2 hours a day of work, and you're gonna make yourself $3,000. Where are you gonna be able to do that? 3 hours of work, $3,000. That's $1,000 an hour, and you go home. And every day you do that. You do it 5 days a week. You can do it 7 days a week. There's no slow period in this. So let's say you do it 5 days a week. That's $15,000 a week. That's $60,000 a month working 5 days a week. That's over $700,000 a year working 5 days a week. If you want to work 7 days, you're going to be $84,000 a month you're going to be making. That's over $1 million a year you're going to be making. So you want to go work for these companies paying you like $40,000 a year, and you got to do all the work anyway, and you hate working for them because they're making you run non-stop every day, working 8 hours a day, not 3 hours a day. On their time, they're scheduling you out. Why would you want to do that? You can just do it for yourself, make the money, pocket the money, go on vacations, you know, buy new cars, buy new whatever you want to buy, not be subject to someone else's rules and regulations. Anyway, over and out. I'm going home. Look at that view. What a beautiful view. Nice day. Yeah, it's kind of a weird day today. It's kind of like lethargic a little bit, but I still made decent money, decent money for what I did. So what happened today is the jobs were really spread apart, and then there was a lot of traffic in one area, and I started a little later than I normally do. And one of the jobs I actually went to, I didn't even charge the guy because he's a nice guy. He knows some people that I knew, mutual people that we know from, a long time ago from the past. So I just, told him I won't charge him on that one. It always comes back. He'll end up getting a neighbor or something that wants a new door or something. So he was appreciative. That's just one of those days. My advice to you is take the course, learn this trade, and you can do the same thing. I feel good. Some people are working all week or 2 weeks, 3 weeks, even a month to get that. So I do it in basically 1 hour's work. And are my hands dirty? No, my hands aren't dirty. But if people, we've gotten called to repeat, they're mixed on whether they want to take our course because it's an online course, the course that we offer. And the online course is incredible, actually. We have so many people that have gotten into this business. They've called me. We're actually going to be filming the first woman that took the course, and she's going to be doing her first job coming up here. She's going to start marketing herself. She's getting all her truck ready and her tools and all that, and she's all happy to go out there. She said she's a little nervous, but she wants to go out, and she's anxious to start, doing the repairs. So even women now are taking our course. We never thought women, would be interested in this, but it seems like women want to do this as well. They see how much money you make, and I guess it's not very easy to make money doing anything else like this and not working very hard. So this is a great trade. People going to school. I had a guy last week said he feels like he's wasting his time going to school, because most people that go to school, they end up being in debt when they get out. They got to start at the bottom of whatever they do. They're not going to just go right into what they were doing. It'll take them years before they even make or see any money, and who knows, by then they'll probably get burnt out and quit. But the good thing about this is you could get right in 30 days you'll be making this kind of money. Forget the school, keep your money. You take the school, it's only $1,499. You're never gonna get a course that cheap. We are offering we're gonna go back to the hands-on, but the hands-on is gonna cost you guys a pretty penny, but I mean, to do it right, we gotta charge that. It's just no way around it. So it's gonna be about almost 20 grand. It's like 19,900 or something. So we're gonna be having that because so many people ask about it when we're trying to keep costs down for you by doing the one for $1,499. The thing with the $14.99 as well is it's a lifetime membership. So if you forget something or you need to, you know, freshen your mind when you're on a job, you could actually go out to the truck, go right to, they're all labeled too. If you forgot how to reset cables, for instance, you can go right to where it says resetting cables, and you can watch a little 5 or 10 minute video on there, and it'll show you exactly how to do it. And how, you know, which one to do first and all that stuff. So when you get the hands-on class, once you leave there, you're on your own. So if you want to touch it so bad, that's not going to really teach you. You got to understand how to do it and how they work. And that's what we teach you on the online class. So to me, the online class is even better, and it's a lot cheaper. So for an hour of work, I could pay for the whole class, and that's my education. You guys are paying all this money to go to college, and there's no guarantees. You got 10,000 people going to the same class all over the country. I mean, then you got to go compete for jobs and work for other people and get up early, work all day, wait for a check. Here, I already got my checks. I'm driving away. I could go cash them. I could go deposit them, do whatever I want with them. And I could, you know, you working basically right off the truck. There's no lifting, none of that stuff. So this is a great trade. You guys should think about getting into it. If you want to learn the trade, you sign up at www.garagedoortrainingschool.com. Everybody in this business that's doing it is making a lot of money. So if you want to get in this business, the real way to learn and the only way to learn is to go to garagedoortrainingschool.com. That's at www.garagedoortrainingschool.com. Check them out, sign up, and it's very reasonable priced. I mean, don't even think about the price because you make it back in one day once you start doing repairs. All right, over and out.